Part two, how to build a restaurant search engine growth machine. Okay, so I want you guys to understand the idea behind this review and SEO machine is we want to build a self-sustaining system that gets a business consistent 5-star reviews, sends Google positive rate signals, and creates a layer of social media content that's review based. So one of the most effective kinds of social media in terms of conversions to actually people coming into a restaurant is going to be reviews. Give me a big number one in the box if that makes sense to you. Because before we actually do what we're doing here, I got to make sure everybody understands. Does everybody understand that when a business posts on social media a review that a real person left them, that is ridiculous in terms of how that can convert somebody to an actual paid customer, especially in the restaurant industry. Okay, so let's dig into what we're actually doing here, and I'll show you. A lot of you have kind of seen this before, but that's the idea. Does everybody see? Let me put this in front of you right now. Does everybody see this card that I've got in front of you right now? Does everybody see this card that I've got in front of you right now? It's QR code, right? A lot of you have heard me talk about this in the last little bit, but this is incredibly important. There's 50 ways to do this, but the main method of what I'm going to teach you guys is pretty easy here, okay? I want you guys to understand, you can use an NFC card, you can use a standard business card that people scan and has a URL on it. But what I want you all to understand is this. How many of you want to almost guarantee that a business is getting 5 to 10 good reviews every single week? Like, if you could do that, you've got a service that's powerful, right? Give me a yes if this makes sense to you and you follow me here. Yeah? So far, so good? Here's the thing. I can guarantee a client, a restaurant client, I can guarantee that they're going to get 5 to 10 reviews a week that are 5-star reviews if they do the thing that I'm about to show you. When they have a waiter or a waitress and they go to the table at the end of the meal and they ask this question. The question is, how was your meal? How was everything for you guys tonight or today? How was everything? And the customer compliments them and brags on the service, brags on the food. When the customer is overly happy, when you train your staff in the restaurant to hand them this card and say, hey, could you do me a favor and scan this or go to the URL and leave me a review and tell people about your experience here, tell people about the food, tell people about the service, could you do that for me? If you are using your wait staff as a screening process for reviews, meaning you don't give out a review card to everybody, you only give out review cards to people that are like obviously happy, you are going to get at the table right there, you're going to get a review before they leave usually, right? Before they leave usually. The reason is because they don't want to forget and they want to help this person out that just gave them a great experience. Give me a big number one if this makes sense to you. Okay? I want you guys to understand the things that get in the way of this are that you don't have a system for the person to go directly to the place to give you a review. So here's what we do. We build these cards. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go here. We're going to take out this front logo. We're going to take out this front logo. We're going to go back to our stuff here. We're going to drag this logo on. Does everybody see that we've got the Rutledge on the card now? Give me a yes if you can see the Rutledge on the card right now. See that? We now have the Rutledge on the card. Remember, we prep these assets so that we can do this fast. Now we have to go back here, scan to leave us a Google review. We have to build this. So I'm using a tool called Review Burner. Give me a number one if you've heard me talk about Review Burner in the last few weeks. I've probably talked about it 50 times. 50 times, right? So if you don't have Review Burner, that's fine. Reach out to me. We can get you a link to get it. But here's what Review Burner does well. Review Burner does some really, really cool things. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go in and go add business. Do Ben Atkins, Ben plus the Rutledge, Nashville at, so that's just mine. We're going to call it the Rutledge. I'm going to put my number in here right now. But I am going to grab the Rutledge's address, whichever one we happen to be actually working with. We're going to grab that. Does this make sense? So far, I'm going to create this. And now we have the Rutledge down here as a business. Does this make sense? Yeah, Mark says Mark has asked me a question about leaving the reviews. The server asked them to leave them a review, not the restaurant, leave them a review. Okay? If they have multiple locations, $300 per location. Yes. Per location. So now we got this. We're going to log into this, and I want you guys to do this. We're going to put in the Rutledge, and we're going to do the one in Nashville, not in Franklin. We're going to actually save this business. Now, what it's doing right now is it's putting pieces together so that we've got everything we need. Does everybody see this link here up the top? Give me a yes if you see these 3 boxes at the top. One is like 4 little boxes, one is a link, and the other is an email thing. Give me a yes if you see those things. Here's what we're going to do. First thing is we're going to click this link here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this link on the card. Okay? I'm going to put this link on the card. If you were to look and see what this link does right now, I'm going to verify it's me, which means I'm going to log in real quick as the account that I want to log into. It pops up the search box right away. Does everybody understand that? Give me a yes, that it pops up the search box right away. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bold that. And now we've got our link. If you put this link in, it's going to take you there. It's going to open up the review. Anytime I put this link here, and actually I want to make sure we check on this link too. But every time we put this link here, you guys, that's going to be what we absolutely need to put people where they're going to go. Okay, so that link links directly to the review box. The other thing though is we want the QR code. The QR code, we go here, we click this, it is going to download the QR code. I'm going to go to my Rutledge folder, and we are going to save the QR code there. I can now open this up, and we're going to delete this QR code. I'm going to go back to my Rutledge folder. We're going to grab the QR code. We're going to move the QR code onto the screen, and now we've got our QR code. Does everybody understand now that we have a machine that is going to constantly push reviews to the right place where people can leave them directly? Give me a yes if so, if you understand this so far, so good. Just so we're on the same page. Now, the other side of this, you guys, is what I also include in sort of this first layer package, which is sort of the deal clincher, which is this, which is our burner. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to select, I'm just going to select one of these. I'm going to do post stories. I'm going to click this, and I'm going to go into our Rutledge folder. We're going to go to food picks. We're going to put our food back there. I don't like that one on that one in particular, so let's try this. I like that one much better. And then I'm going to click this apply dark, so it kind of puts a dark over the top of it. We want 5-star reviews. We want a minimum word count of at least 12 right now. And then I'm going to go in. We're going to grab our logo. I'm going to do the white one. And the Rutledge is now at the bottom of that. We're going to burn these then. Now, what I'm going to do right now, you guys, I want you to understand, you can go in and you can burn 50 to 100 reviews. You can do whatever you want to do. You can go in right now and you can say, you know what, I'm going to burn 50 of these a week. I'm going to say we want 15 a week because that's about where we're going to be. Now, I can go generate this in bulk. Now, what am I doing if I click generate in bulk? I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. Generate in bulk, and we're going to do 25 of each of these. We're going to click continue. What is actually being built in the background right now? Does anybody want to give me the answer? I'll go ahead and explain it. Right now, I've got 25 social posts with 25 different 5-star reviews that the business is going to be able to use immediately. Okay. I also have 25 stories that the business is going to be able to post as reviews based social content that I can send to the business immediately when this is done burning, which is going to take a few minutes. Does everybody understand? We just created 50 images, 25 stories, 25 posts, and those are going to be the kinds of things that they can use immediately for social media, which will also help drive more people to the business in the first place. Give me a yes if you understand. We built our cards for the business with the QR code, with the link. We got the logo on it. We print these, and we send them directly to the business. We train the business to go in and rock this. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Yeah, it'll be the same 25 reviews of the stories as the post, but they're all going to be 5 stars because we set this. So, what did I effectively set up for the business here? I set up the cards, which are going to lead people to the reviews. I set up the social media posts. I'm going to send them immediately. And keep this in mind. What's going to happen with Review Burner is every time a new review comes in, it's going to send them a text every single week with all the new reviews, with stories and posts that have the new reviews, so they're going to have new stuff coming in every week. Does everybody understand the machine that we just built? Give me a yes if so. Give me a yes if this makes sense so far. That's $300 a month. If we built this machine for them and their waiters are handing out these things, we send them 100 cards to start, the waiters are handing them out or they're showing them so they can scan and they're asking for it, are we going to effectively have built something that is getting 5 to 10 reviews a week in a busy restaurant? For sure. Absolutely. Would you guys say that machine is worth $300 a month not to shut off? I would venture to say it's worth a lot more than $300 a month to shut off, because not only are they getting new social content every week from those new reviews that are coming in, not only are they getting the social content we already built for them over their past reviews, but they're also going to get new reviews coming in, which is going to help them to continue to climb in the search rankings and compete with other businesses that are out there. Easy peasy. Okay? So, does everybody understand? Even if you own a restaurant, this is what we charge $300 a month for. We use a little technology. We use a little bit of real person handing out cards to make this thing work, but it works incredibly well. Okay, good. So that's the first part. The next part is where we're going to get into our $1,500 a month packages, where we're going to start stacking on some things. And so I want to talk about the things that we're actually stacking on. Let's get into it.